So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu perform unlimited pastimes. In one of these pastimes, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he regularly goes to play with his boyfriends. Every day, they play. The play is not ordinary. So one day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his friends, they went to take bath in Ganga. As they were coming back, they saw very nice poppies. Poppies, very fine. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his friends, they were admiring these poppies. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu picked one. That one was very, very beautiful, was the best of all. Because of that, his friends, they picked quarrel with him. Nimai, he did not allow us to select. You have taken the best one and leaving the ugly ones for us. So Nimai Pandit said, the one I have selected is for all of us. So there's no need to worry, it's for all of us. So one of the boys said, no, it is not for us, it's for you. So have allowed us to select one, but you have selected the best one. So we can't take the ugly ones. So the boy was quarreling with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my dear friend, why is it that every day you must quarrel with me? Every day you must come to me and every day you must quarrel. Why? The boy said, because you always do something that I should talk about it. Just see, now you took the best poppy, so I should not talk about that. You should allow us to select one, but you have to take one before every one of us. Sri Chaitanya said, okay, we'll share this one that we have. This is the best one, we'll share it all. So the boy ran away. So he went to Sachimata and he complained. Your boy is playing with dog. That's a Brahmana. So Sachimata was very angry. Why Nimai is doing this? When Nimai eventually came with the puppy, very happily. And Sachimata said, please, leave the puppy to go. So why? This is very good. It's dirty, don't bring it. Say, no, this is very good. You don't know. You don't know how good this puppy is. You don't know. So Sachimata said, okay, we'll tie the puppy here. Tie the puppy here. So tie the puppy. So please go and take bath. Then come back for your lunch. So Nimai went to take a bath again because he touched puppy, dirty. And Sachimata served him wonderful preparations. The preparations, the Vedas cannot describe them. So wonderful. And Sachimata cooked alone. So Nimai came back after taking bath, and he was served a prasada. While he was eating, Sachimata came and released the dog. So the dog left. Nimai was eating. When he finished eating and he came, "Where is my puppy?" "Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened." Nimai started to cry. "The puppy?" So Sachimata said, "Okay, don't worry, I'll look for it. I'll look for it." But Nimai was bent on getting this puppy. So while he was looking for this puppy, Nimai came upon a big crowd. A big crowd was gathered. In the middle of this crowd is the puppy. The puppy was having kirtan, dancing in kirtan. In the middle of kirtan, it disappeared, went back to Godhead. People were amazed to see a puppy. And Nimai Pandit came at that time and saw the puppy. So he delivered the puppy. It is different from Sivananda Goswami. Sivananda Goswami. This is different. This one is different. Sivananda Sena's one is different. It's different from this one. So Chaitanya will deliver this dog and send the dog back to Godhead just because of short association, and fed the puppy with prasada. See the puppy there? Is there? Because it went back to Godhead, you know. I got back to Godhead now, so don't worry about that. So if Nimai Pandit can deliver a dog, what about human beings? Those who are chanting Hare Krishna. So those who are chanting Hare Krishna, we should be confident. Should be confident that our chance is also there, and Nimai will deliver all of us. Not only to the dogs, but everyone who is so fortunate to come here. Vrindavan Das Thakur said we should not say that devotee is fortunate. He said that is an offense to say that. We should say devotees are very, very, very fortunate. The devotee. Very, 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 very fortunate. At least that should encourage us to remain faithful, to remain determined, to remain enthusiastic in practicing our Krishna consciousness, because it is guaranteed that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will deliver us if we remain fixed here. And Prabhupada said that. If you stick to this process, your success is guaranteed. That's a conviction of Prabhupada, what he has given to us. Stick to this process. Our success is guaranteed. We follow this process very nicely. It will be delivered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the 𝐶𝐻𝑒𝐴𝑔𝐻𝑒. So we are going to read from Bhakti Dhira. 𝐁𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐭𝐢, chapter 4. The confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance. Text 23. Devotional service is rendered to me by the living beings. He revives their eternal life. Oh, my dear damsels of Braj, your affection for me is your good fortune. For it is the only means by which you have obtained my favor. Mother sometimes binds me as her son. She nourishes and protects me, thinking me utterly helpless. My friends climb on my shoulders in pure friendship, saying, "What kind of big man are you? You and I are equal." 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐸 will not climb on Lord Machanda's shoulders. They are friends. Their friendship is with reverence. Therefore, their friendship is not so pure. Not so pure. There's still some distance between them. They are friends, but there's distance. In Krishna Lila, there's friendship without distance. The friendship is superior, is more. Therefore, see cowherd boys, they climb on Krishna's shoulder. And not only climbing on Krishna's shoulders, the cowherd boys, they will eat the prasadam and give it to Krishna. Your mother didn't prepare this one. Taste it and see how it looks like. And Krishna will take it and enjoy it. For us, that is aparad. The cowhead boys, that is normal. They are all expansions of Krishna. We are also expansions. Our expansion is different. We are separated expansions. The cowhead boys, the cowhead girls, they are not separated expansions. They are directly Krishna. So, if you touch your body with your feet, you get angry? Huh? That is normal, because it's you. That is the difference. So here Krishna said, my friends, they climb on my shoulder. And they challenge me, what kind of a big man are you? We are equal. And Krishna does not feel bad about that. Krishna, it is normal. If my beloved consort reproaches me in a sulky mood, that steals my mind from the reverent hymns of the Vedas. The chastisement. The chastisement of Krishna by the gopis block Krishna's ears from hearing the Vedas personified, chanting his glory with perfect meter, perfect accent, perfect mood. Krishna's ears blocked by chastisement. Instead of beautiful glorifications of the Vedas personified, chastisement is so pure that blocked Krishna's ear. But Krishna doesn't hear. That is the power of pure love. Means that the gopis have pure love for Krishna. The Vedas personified, they are simply doing their duty. Not everything we do in Krishna consciousness that is devotional service. Not everything. Not everything we do in devotional service that is Krishna consciousness. Some are devotional service, some are not. The activities which we perform in Krishna consciousness can be performed by anyone else. It becomes devotional service when we consciously, with feelings, offer this service to Krishna. Then it is now devotional service. It is not activities by itself. The activities itself we are performing, everybody, so many people are selling books all over the world. And so many people are cooking all over the world. People are cooking. And so many musicians everywhere performing, dancing and singing. But when devotees perform these things as an offering from their heart for the purpose of pleasing Krishna to Krishna, that becomes devotional service. Therefore, it is not a surprise that the cowherd boys will climb on Krishna's shoulder. The cowherd boys, they fight with Krishna. They are not fighting to beat Krishna. They are fighting to give pleasure to Krishna. The demons are fighting to kill Krishna. The cowherd boys, they are fighting to give Krishna pleasure. Therefore, the activities is devotional and others are not devotional. Although it is the same activity, the quality, the intention is different. Taking these pure devotees with me, I shall descend and sport in various wonderful ways, unknown even in Vaikuntha. I shall broadcast such person by which even I am amazed. What does it mean? Krishna is amazed. It means what? 𝐤𝐬𝐬 is performing her duty. That 𝐤𝐬𝐬 can cover Krishna. 𝐤𝐬𝐬 can cover Balaram. 𝐤𝐬𝐬 can cover the cowherd boys, the cowherd girls. When Krishna said here, none of us here will know each other's identity when we go to the material world. Why? For enjoyment. It's for enjoyment. The relationship between master and servant is not sweet. The relationship between friends and friends is sweeter. Why? There is no reverence here. Equality is here. So it's sweeter. And the relationship between lovers and the beloved is the best. Because here, each other is looking for each other's happiness. That's why Rupa Swami said, to give gift, it creates love among devotees. What is creating the love is not the item itself. What is creating the love is what is the motivation in giving the gift. The motivation is, I want to make you happy. That is transferred to the person. Then the love is developed. Therefore, Krishna is amazed with action of 𝐤𝐬𝐬. It is for pastime, it's for pleasure, it's for enjoyment. The influence of 𝐤𝐬𝐬 is here. It must be confirmed. Everything you say must be confirmed. The influence of 𝐤𝐬𝐬 will inspire the gopis with the sentiment that I am their paramour. Neither the gopis nor I shall notice this. For our minds will always be entranced by one another's beauty and qualities. 𝐤𝐬𝐬 is working. Pure attachment will unite us even at the expense of moral and religious duties, dharma. Destiny will sometimes bring us together and sometimes separate us. I shall taste the essence of all these rasas, and in this way I shall favor all the devotees. Then, by hearing about the pure love of the resident to Braj, devotees will worship me on the path of spontaneous love, abandoning all rituals of religiosity and fruitive activity. I have no attraction for performing religious rituals or holding any earthly kingdom. I do not care for sense enjoyment. Let them appear and disappear in accordance with my previous deeds. My only desire is to be fixed in devotional service to the lotus feet of the Lord, even though I may continue to take birth here, life after life. Krishna manifests his eternal human-like form and performs his pastimes to show mercy to the devotees. Having had such pastimes, one should engage in service to him. Here, the use of the verb bhavet, which is in the imperative mood, tells us that this certainly must be done. Non-compliance will be abandonment of duty. Just as these desires are the fundamental reason for Krishna's appearance, whereas destroying the demons is only an incidental necessity. So for Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, promulgating the Dharma of this age is incidental. For introducing religion, Krishna does not need to come. For destroying the demons, Krishna does not need to come. Krishna has Parashak Shakti Vivedaibaya Suruyate, unlimited energies to do that. Like what? Coronavirus. That's Krishna's energy. Is working. Krishna does not need to come for that. Krishna came only to please his devotees, to destroy demons. Corona, he's doing that already. Krishna doesn't have to come. That is secondary. Krishna came for destroying demons. That is secondary reason. The primary reason, Krishna came here to test the pure love of Godhead, which Srimati Radharani is enjoying. And he was trying to enter the sun and the sunlight, the sun ray, the rays of the sun and the sun. They are together and also separate, is it not? The sun is there, very big, just like here. The light is here, but the reflection is down. So Krishna wants to see what is happening with the rays of the sun. To do that means what? You have to calm down. And Krishna tried, he couldn't succeed. So Dhira Damodara Swami said, Krishna became greedy. We know greed is not good. Is it not? Greed is what? A gate leading to hell. But Dhira Damodara Swami used the word greedy. Krishna became greedy for what? For what? To taste the pure love of Godhead, which is Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani is what? She is the pleasure of Krishna. Krishna's enjoyment is Srimati Radharani personified. Pleasure potency personified. The pleasure, satisfaction, the enjoyment of Krishna is a person. That person is Srimati Radharani. So they have two forms. To taste that, the Christian has to beg Srimati Radharani. So Srimati Radharani has to give her form to Krishna. She has to give her sentiment to Krishna. So we have Krishna, we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are the same. Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the same. They're the same Supreme Personality of Godhead, full in all opulences, but they're still different. What's the difference? When you add prema to Krishna, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna alone is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You add the prema to Krishna, then he's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there's a difference. The difference is the prema. So you see in Vrindavan, Krishna manifested only once prema. But in Chaitanya Lila, every day. In Jagannath Puri, it's every day. Prem Saravara is only once in Vrindavan. You don't have it many in Vrindavan. It's only once. In Chaitanya Lila, it's every day. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there is a difference. Although there's no difference, but still there's a difference. Because of prema is added to Krishna. So you can say Krishna's prema, right? Krishna's prema. Krishna's prema. So there are two things. Even when you add them together, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Krishna became greedy to taste that. If you look into the mirror, you will see yourself, is it not? Can you touch it? Can you hold that? But is it not you? Is it not you? It is you, because it's an object. It's a picture that is there. When you look into the mirror, that is you. It's a reflection is there. So, how will you experience your reflection? How will you do that? So Krishna became greedy to do that. And the greed of Krishna brought him to the material world. So he simultaneously tested the prema, at the same time invited all of us to participate in it. When the Lord desired to appear for another reason, the time for promulgating the religion of the age also arose. Thus, with two intentions, the Lord appeared with his devotees and tested the nectar of prema with the congregational chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Although this name is Prem, the name is Prema, but the name also has two sides. There is Prem Nam Sankirtan and Harinam Sankirtan. Therefore, we can also chant it in two ways. We can chant the alphabet, we can chant the Prem Nam. Depending on our quality, our interest, our fortune. Because Prem Nam is given. That is given. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called the most magnanimous person, because that was distributed to both qualified and unqualified people. Unqualified people have access. We all have access to the holy name of Krishna. We have access. So the name is given, the name which is given to us will manifest fully when we actually understood who is this Prem now, who is this Harinam Prabhu, who is this person. But we have a complete understanding and we sincerely beg for the mercy of the name to descend with a proper character, with proper attitude, proper mood. What is the proper mood? To humble ourselves. Chitama will say that. The qualification to chant is to humble ourselves. Humbling ourselves is not by folding hands. That is external also. Let the mind fold the hands and cry for the name to come. Thus, he spread kirtan even among the untouchables. He wove a wreath of the holy name and prema, with which he garlanded the entire material world. Some people did this by personally appearing and leading the way. For one whole year, 𝐶𝐸 Mahaprabhu was locking the door in the house of Srivas Pandit. He was locking the door to test this, and outsiders cannot enter. That was different from what he was singing in the street. That was Prem. In the street, it was Harinam. For Harinam, everybody can participate in that. For Prem, only Paramaveshas. Paramaveshas, proper translated as bona fide chanters. Bona fide chanter means those who will chant the pure name, the pure Prem. Bona fide chanters. So 𝐶𝐸 will garlanded the whole world with this. He wove a wreath of the holy name and prema, with which he garlanded the entire material world. 𝐶𝐸 was doing this every day without fail. 𝐶𝐸 will take devotees on Harinam every day. In this way, assuming the sentiment of a devotee, he preached a devotional service while practicing it himself. 4 kinds of devotees are receptacles of the 4 kinds of mellows in love of God, namely servitude, friendship, parental affection, and conjugal love. Krishna Das 𝐾𝐸𝐬𝐬 Goswami didn't mention one here. Which one is missing? Why he didn't mention? He forgot? He didn't remember to put that here. Yes. This is not active. This is not active. It is passive. So beginning from servitude is active. There's a dealings. In Goloka Vrindavan, when Krishna walks on grass, then they will enjoy it. They will feel that. When Krishna touches the trees, and then they feel it. When Krishna plays with the animals, then they feel it. On their own, they won't feel. Therefore, Krishna Das 𝐾𝐸𝐬𝐬 Goswami started from servitude. Servitude has 2 qualities. Friendship has 3 qualities. Parental has 4 qualities, and conjugal have 5 qualities. Complete. Each kind of devotee feels that his sentiment is the most excellent. And thus, in that mood, he tastes great happiness with Lord Krishna. But if we compare the sentiment in an impartial mood, we find that the conjugal sentiment is superior to all others in sweetness. The sweetness is different. Increasing love is experienced in various tests, one above another. But that love which has the highest taste in the gradual succession of desire manifests itself in the form of conjugal love. Therefore, I call it Madhurya Rasa. It has two further divisions, namely wedded and unwedded. There is a great increase of mellow in the unwedded conjugal mood. Such love is found nowhere but in brides. If phone ring again in this class, I will stop. If phone ring again in this class, I will stop.
अगर घंटी बजेगी तो महाराज जी कथा बंद कर देंगे, कथा नहीं करेंगे, तो डिस्टर्ब होता है कथा में सभी श्रोतागण को भी और वक्ता को भी। तो आपके मोबाइल को आप या तो साइलेंट में रखिए या तो उसको स्विच ऑफ कर।
There is a great increase of lelo in the unwedded conjugal mood. Such love is found nowhere but only in Vrindavan. Nowhere you can find that. This mood is unbounded in the damsels of Braj, but among them it finds its perfection in Sri Radha. So Rupa Goswami said, these two syllables, Radha, they are the two bolts that unlock, open the ocean of transcendence, open the gate to drown us inside Krishna. So this is not ordinary word. It's not ordinary. Radha! Your life is finished. Not from me. It's Rupa Goswami's blessing. Her pure, mature love surpasses that of all others. Her love is the cause of Lord Krishna's tasting the sweetness of the conjugal relationship. Therefore, Lord Gauranga, who is Sri Hari himself, accepted the sentiment of Radha and thus fulfilled his own desires, which he didn't fulfill in not only in Krishna Lila, not only Ram Lila. Before Ram, Nrsimhadev. He started from Nrsimhadev. Nrsimhadev has no father. So there is no rasa between father and son. But with Prahlad has a father, so he enjoys more than Nrsimhadev. So the desire arose in his mind. So the next incarnation is Ramchandra. In Ramchandra leader, there is father, there is mother, there is friends. But the friendship is what reverence. So the desire is not completely fulfilled. The desire remains. Then after Ramchandra is Krishna. When Krishna came, in Krishna there is father, there is mother, there is brothers, there is friends, there is boyfriends, girlfriends. In Ram Lila, there is no girlfriend. So something is still missing. In Krishna Lila, is complete. Although it is complete, but Krishna still finds himself incomplete. So the greed was burning, and Krishna lamented, I am the origin of everything and everyone. Everything begins from me. Beauty comes from everything comes from me. But what is it that Srimati Rani enjoys alone that I cannot test it? What is it? I want to test it. So the desire is still unfulfilled. To test it came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya is the shelter of the demigods, the goal of the Upanishads, the be-all and all and end all of the great sages, the beautiful shelter of his devotees, and the essence of the love of the lotus-eyed gopis. Will he again be the object of my vision? Lord Krishna desired to taste the limitless nectarian mellows of the love of one of his multitude of loving damsels, Sri Radha. And so, he has assumed the form of Lord Chaitanya. He has tasted that love while hiding his own dark complexion with her effulgent yellow color. May that Lord Chaitanya confer upon us his grace. To our self-ecstatic love is the main reason he appeared and re-established the religious system was for this age. I shall now explain that reason. Everyone please listen. Having first given hints about the verse describing the principal reason why the Lord appeared, now I shall manifest its full meaning. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestations of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they separated themselves eternally. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him who has manifested himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. Radha and Krishna are one and the same, but they have assumed two bodies. Thus, they enjoy each other, tasting the mellows of love. Now, to enjoy rasa, they have appeared in one body, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, I shall first delineate the position of Radha and Krishna. From that description, the glory of Lord Chaitanya will be known. Srimati Radhika is a transformation of Krishna's love. She is his internal energy called Ladini. That Ladini energy gives Krishna pleasure and nourishes his devotees. Lord Krishna's body is eternal, sat, full of knowledge, chit, and full of bliss are Ananda. His one spiritual energy manifests three forms. Ladini is his aspect of bliss, Sandini of eternal existence, and Sambit of cognizance, which is also accepted as knowledge. Sandini and Sambit they are controlled by Balaramji. Ladini is controlled by Srimati Radharani, Sri Radhika. Sambit is cognizance. It helps us to know ourselves, it helps us to know Krishna. It also helps Krishna to know himself. Sandini is of eternity, eternal existence. Oh Lord, you are the support of everything. The three attributes, Ladini, Sandini, and Sambit, exist in you as one spiritual energy. But the material mode which cause happiness, misery, and mixtures of the two do not exist in you, for you have no material qualities. The essential portion of the Sandini potency is Shuddha Sattva. Lord Krishna's existence rests upon it. Krishna's mother, father, abode, house, bedding, seat, and so on are all transformations of Shuddha Sattva. They are all manifestations of Balaram, all expansions of Balaram. The condition of pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva, in which the Supreme Personality of Godhead is revealed without any covering, is called Vasudeva. In that pure state, the Supreme Godhead, who is beyond the material senses and who is known as Vasudeva, is perceived by my mind. The essence of the Sambit potency is knowledge that the Supreme Personality of God is Lord Krishna. All other kinds of knowledge, such as knowledge of Brahman, are its component. The essence of the Ladini potency is love of God, and the essence of love of God is emotion, bhava, and the ultimate development of emotion is Mahabhava. Sri Radha Thakurani is the embodiment of Mahabhava. She is the repository of all good qualities and the crest jewel among all the lovely consorts of Lord Krishna. Of these two gopis, Radharani and Chandravali, Srimati Radharani is superior in all respect. She is the embodiment of Mahabhava and she surpasses all in good qualities. Srimati Radharani and Chandravali, they are sisters. Sometimes we don't recognize Chandravali as much. And due to immaturity, some devotees also would say, or make us feel that Radharani and Chandravali, they are enemies. They are not enemies, they are sisters. Both of them are sisters. Of every living entity in this world and beyond the spiritual world, two persons are the topmost. Srimati Radharani and Srimati Chandravali. So how can she be inferior person? Her position is to help Krishna to enjoy. Therefore, she is there, and Radharani is there. They're two sisters. Her mind, senses, and body are steeped in love for Krishna. She is Krishna's own energy, and she helps him in his pastimes. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who resides in his own realm, Goloka, with Radha, who resembles his own spiritual figure, and who embodies the ecstatic potency lying in it. Their companions are her confidants, who embody extensions of her bodily form, and who are imbued and permeated with ever blissful spiritual rasa. Now please listen to how Lord Krishna's consort help him taste rasa, and how they help him in his pastimes. The beloved consort of Krishna or Lord Krishna are of three kinds: the goddesses of fortune, the queens, and the milkmaids of Braja, who are the foremost of all. These consorts all proceed from Radhika. Just as the fountainhead, Sri Krishna, is the cause of all incarnations, so Sri Radha is the cause of all these consorts. The goddess of fortune are partial manifestations of Srimati Radhika. Partial manifestations. And the queens are reflections of her image. When the gopis were feeling pains of separation from Krishna, Yogmaya divided them into two and sent one part to Dwarka, that becomes the queens of Krishna. They are all gopis, the same gopis in Vrindavan are in Dwarka, the same people. But Rupa Goswami said, they see that as dream. They feel like that. It's a dream. Because sometimes some of them pretend not to know each other, just for the purpose of rasa, is to make the pastimes of Krishna very sweet. The goddesses of fortune are her plenary portions, and they display the forms of Vaibhava pillars. The queens are of the nature of her Vaibhava Prakash. The Vraja Devis have diverse bodily features. They are her expansions and are the instrument for expanding rasa. Without many consorts, there is not such exaltation in rasa. Therefore, there are many manifestations of Srimati Radharani to assist in the Lord's pastimes. Among them are various groups of consorts in Braja who have varieties of sentiment and melodies. They help Lord Krishna taste all the sweetness of rasa dance and other pastimes. Radha is one who gives pleasure to Govinda, and she is also the enchantress of Govinda. She is the be-all and end-all of Govinda, and the crest jewel of all his consorts. The transcendental goddess, Srimati Radharani, is the direct counterpart of Lord Sri Krishna. We are very, very fortunate in in the Bible. In America, so many confusions. Where there is he, it is changed to she. Why? Inferiority complex. Inferiority complex. They change he to she. Why God is only man? This is inferiority complex. Here, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami solved this problem. The devotee doesn't have problem. Why we don't have problem? God is both man and woman. So we don't have the difficulty. This is what is said here. The transcendental goddess, Srimati Radharani, is the direct counterpart of Lord Sri Krishna. So God the Father is Krishna, God the Mother is Srimati Radharani. What's the difficulty? What's the problem? And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu demonstrated this, that he is a mother, he is a father. In our dream, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fed devotees with the breast milk for a day of Brahma. Who feed with breast milk? It's a mother. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. In Bhagavad location said that I'm the mother, I'm the father, but he didn't show it. How he's both the father and the mother. For his father, that we understood. How is the mother? He showed that in Chaitanya Lila. That he was feeding breast milk to every devotee. How wonderful that is. You want to taste it? Do you want to taste the same thing? That they tasted that time in more than 500 years ago? Do you want to taste the same thing? How do you do that? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The same thing. The same thing. Sri Chaitanya Prabhu is feeding everyone with the breast milk. And taste it. She is a central figure for all the goddesses of fortune. She possesses all the attractiveness to attract the all-attractive personality of Godhead. Yes. She is the primeval internal potency of the Lord. Yes. Devi Krishna Mayi Prokta Radhika Para Devata Sarva Lakshmi Mayi Sarva Kanti Shiromani Para. Yes. Devi means resplendent and most beautiful. Or else, it means the lovely abode of the worship and love sports of Lord Krishna. Krishna Mayi means one who is within and without our Lord Krishna. She sees Lord Krishna everywhere she casts her glance. She does not see anything but Krishna. Inside is Krishna, outside is Krishna. Anywhere, anything she sees is Krishna. It's Krishna Mayi. Or Krishna Mayi means that she is identical with Lord Krishna, for she embodies the meanness of love. The energy of Lord Krishna is identical with him. Her worship, Radha, consists of fulfilling the desires of Lord Krishna. Therefore, the Puranas call her Radhika. One who worships Krishna the best. No one can worship Krishna like because he is Krishna herself. Truly, the personality of Godhead has been worshipped by her. Therefore, Lord Govinda, being pleased, has brought her to a lovely spot, leaving us all behind. Therefore, Radha is Parama Devata, the supreme goddess, and she is worshipable for everyone. She is the protectress of all, and she is the mother of the entire universe. I have already explained the meaning of Sarvakant Lakshmi. Radha is the original source of all the goddesses of fortune. Or Sarva Lakshmi indicate that she fully represents the 6 opulences of Krishna. Therefore, she is the supreme energy of Lord Krishna. The word Sarvakanti indicate that all beauty and lustre rest in her body. All the Lakshmis derive her beauty from her. Kanti may also mean all the desires of Lord Krishna. All the desires of Lord Krishna rest in Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radhika fulfills all the desires of Lord Krishna. This is the meaning of Sarvakanti. Lord Krishna enchanted the world, but Sri Radha enchanted even him. Therefore, she is the supreme goddess of all. Sri Radha is the full power, and Krishna is the possessor of full power. The two are not different, as evidenced by the revealed scriptures. They are indeed the same, just as musk and its scent are inseparable, or as fire and its heat are non-different. Thus Radha and Lord Krishna are one, yet they have taken 2 forms to enjoy the mellows of pastimes. To promulgate Prema Bhakti devotional service in love of Godhead, Krishna appeared as Sri Krishna Chaitanya with the mood and scent and complexion of Radha. Thus, I have explained the meaning of the 5th verse. To explain the 6th verse, I shall first give a hint of its meaning. The Lord came to promulgate and to propagate Sankirtan. That is an external purpose, as I have already indicated. There is a principal cause for Lord Krishna's appearance. It grows from his own engagement as the foremost enjoyer of loving exchanges. That most confidential cause is threefold. 𝐁𝐸 Damodara Goswami, 𝐁𝐸 Damodara has revealed it. Swarupa Goswami is the most intimate associate of the Lord. He therefore knows all these topics well. The heart of Lord Chaitanya is the image of Sri Radhika's emotions. Thus feelings of pleasure and pain arise constantly therein. In the final portion of his pastimes, Lord Chaitanya was obsessed with the madness of separation from Lord Krishna. He acted in erroneous ways and talked deliciously. Just as Radhika went mad at the sight of Uddhava, so Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was obsessed day and night with the madness of separation. At the night, he talked incoherently, in grief with his arms around 𝐁𝐸 Damodara's neck. He spoke out his heart in ecstatic inspiration. Whenever a particular sentiment arose in his heart, 𝐁𝐸 Damodara satisfied him by singing songs or reciting verses of the same nature. To analyze these pastimes is not necessary now. Later, I shall describe them in detail. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in Jagannath Puri, not because of giving a chance to his mother to hear some message about him. That is external reason for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to stay in Jagannath Puri. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in Jagannath Puri because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srimati Radharani and Jagannath is Lord Krishna, Dharati, Brajendra Nandan. So in Jagannath Puri we have Radha and Krishna together. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Jagannath is Radha and Krishna together. For testing the mellows, a pure love of Godhead. While feeling the separation, the pain of separation, which Krishna caused the gopis, Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come and pay the price. Therefore, in Jagannath Puri, he tested the sweetest mellow of pure love for Godhead every moment. Sometimes silently, and sometimes it will overflow. For that, it is not a fault. It has to come that way sometimes. Therefore, you see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was standing only in one place in Jagannath temple. For two reasons, he's standing in one place. One reason, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us, if you want Krishna, stand by the devotee of Krishna, Garuda. When Krishna will see his devotee, he will see whoever is also there with devotees. Second reason, Krishna doesn't, here, Srimati Radharani is called Krishna Mai. He does not see anyone but Krishna. Therefore, he stands only in this place so that he will not see Balaram, he will not see Subhadra. He will always see Jagannath. Hare Krishna. Questions? Comments?
My question was, thank you for your sharing of asking for Raja. So, my general query was that, like you told, like all four sometimes acharyas, they came in Lord Jagannath close Dhira. So, we heard about the Keshavasmati and Bhakti Acharya, and we know Haridasram who was Lord of Mind himself. I just wanted to know about other two acharyas, Acharya and Vishnu Swami, who were there in Lord Jagannath's fasting.
Ramanujacharya came as Ananta Brahman, and he participated in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's wedding. I cannot remember, there's many one now. So later I will find out. Yes.
Then, Maharaj, like when you're practicing spiritual life, so many times we comes across ups and downs in our life, and there is always a fear whether I will be able to make it in this life, whether I will be able to do it. When we see many advanced devotees, then we feel a lot of inspiration surely, but there is a discouragement from outside whether we are qualified to become and follow their food steps. We will be able to do such kind of austerity or not. I'm not able to do that much. Then we always feel whether I'm able to do it. Many times we are committing some mistakes. We are not able to chant our rounds properly. So there is a constant fear which sometimes makes me feel like whether I will be able to qualify myself to go back to God. So Maharaj, what is how? Because we all have come here for that same goal to attain the love of Godhead and understanding back to Godhead. So how we can like get that fear which is there and fear, what are things we have basics we can do so that we can achieve that goal.
Okay, let us remember another pastime that would answer the question. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was disputing pure love of Godhead to all the devotees. Every devotee got. Only one person was not given. Who is that? Mukunda didn't get. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't give him. And we're not Mukunda. Huh? Who is Mukunda? The singer. What kind of singer is Mukunda? What kind of singer is Mukunda? We sing every day. Many people are singing. But what kind of a singer is Mukunda? When Mukunda performs kirtan, iron will melt. Iron will melt into liquid. Every solid object will change. That is Mukunda. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't give him prema. Devotees are different, and sadhakas are different. We demonstrate different qualities. Because they are all devotees, Srivas Pandit went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Every devotee didn't see. Today, Krishna has exposed me. See? No devotee feels like that. Every devotee, devotees, they have a different nature. They don't want for anything for themselves. They want everything for others. So when Mukunda was not called upon for prema, other devotees were looking at each other. What to do? They all together decided Srivas go and meet the Lord. So Srivas went to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and fell at his feet. My dear Lord, all the devotees in anxiety. What is that? You got prema and anxiety? Yes, we got prema. But what of Mukunda? Whatever he has done, please forgive him. Give him prema. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I will not give him. You don't know him. Every day in the daytime he comes here, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. When he finishes here, he go to the Mayavadis and say, I have nobody. You don't know him. This is what he does every day. I will give him prema. The devotees, they block their ears. It's Mukunda. We enjoyed his devotional service and we saw you dancing in his kirtan. So whatever he has done, this is just forgive him, give him prema. I will not give him because he is not straightforward in his dealings. So Srivas went to Mukunda and told him this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. We are soliciting, we are begging. We are begging for you. So Mukunda said, ask the Lord, is there any chance for me in the future? Any chance? Is there any chance? Yeah, today I didn't get this. Okay, I'm not worried. Will I ever get it? Ask the Lord for me. So Srivas Pandit went back to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said, my dear Lord, Mukunda wants to know, is there any chance for him to get it in the future? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said 10 million lifetimes. 10 million lifetimes. Is it a joke? Not 10 lifetimes. 10 million lifetimes. It was very difficult to pass the message. It was difficult. How can we tell him this? Well, let us try to understand a devotee. But the message has to be delivered with difficulty. Silver Pundit delivered the message to Mukunda. The Lord said, there is a chance, but 10 million lifetimes. As soon as Mukunda had 10 million lifetimes, he started to dance. Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari. Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari. Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari. Nitai Gaura Hari. Nitai Gaura Hari. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Shiva said, you are happy with 10 million? Yes. Just the fact that I will get it, I don't care about the time. That is not the problem. The problem is that I will get it, that is enough for me. As soon as Mukunda said this, Sichama will say, bring him here. I gave it to him. 10 million lifetime became a moment. Because of his consciousness. Mukunda would have fainted. Oh, 10 million lifetimes? Who will live to that time? He didn't say like that. Who knows what will happen? Will I ever? Oh, where is the costless mercy now? Where is it? Where is the costless mercy? Mukunda didn't feel like that. He jubilated and danced in ecstasy just to hear that it is possible for him to get it. And Chitama will say, come here. He got it. And Chitama told him, my dear Mukunda, let me tell you, there is nothing like you not being a devotee. Whatever you do is 100% perfect. And I tell you, anywhere, anytime you perform kirtan, I must be there. This is the relationship between you and myself. I must be in your kirtan. Anytime, anywhere. For you, there's nothing like sin. Sin can never germinate in your mind, in your heart. So I just tested you to show the world the kind of love you have for me. So devotee is wondering, will I ever get it? Is not proper. This is not the attitude we should maintain. We should be appreciative. Whether it is 10 billion lifetimes, don't worry about it. Actually, this thought is coming to the mind because we are not doing what we're supposed to do. If we are doing what Krishna wanted us to do, we will never be worried about the time. We'll be satisfied. Krishna told us in Bhagavad Gita, Janma karma samedhi bam evam yo veti tatataha. Only two things Krishna asks us to do. Just be fully engaged in trying to understand my transcendental activities and divine appearance. These only two things we should do. If we are doing this, we don't have to worry about the time Krishna will deliver us. Krishna has his full independence when he will deliver us, and no one can change it. He will do it when he likes, when he sees that it is the time. He will do that, otherwise Krishna will not give us devotional service. If Krishna will not do it, why will he take the trouble to come and stand here at the deity? Why will he send his holy name here? Why will he come here? Why will he send all the devotees to come here and will torture all the devotees that Krishna sent to come and train us? We disturb our spiritual masters. Why will Krishna do all this? It's because he wants to deliver us. So let us be confident. Rupa Goswami told us that. Utsahan, Nishchaya, Dhairyat. Be confident. Be patient. And what? Enthusiastic. This is our duty. So don't worry about Krishna's duty. Let us be concerned with our own. Our own is to do what Krishna wanted us to do. That is our primary focus. We should make that our primary focus. Do what Krishna wants us to do. And he will do his own part. That he has been doing since time immemorial. That's Krishna's nature. He cannot be changed. That is his nature. Cannot be changed. If you go by this lifetime, you don't go by this lifetime, that is not our business. Our business is please Krishna with our devotional service. Make Krishna happy. Krishna can do it now. Nothing stops him from doing that. He can do it when he sees it is right, that we have adjusted our consciousness to fit into Krishna consciousness. Are we thinking like Brajabasis? Do we think like Brajabasis? Do we talk like Brajabasis? Do we talk like that? Do we move like Brajabasis? Brahma said their movement is dancing. Is that our own? So we should adjust our consciousness to fit into Krishna consciousness. This is the whole process of devotional service, to help us make adjustment to fit into bhakti. When that is done, it's finished. Krishna will do his part. How long it will take us to do that, it depends on our interest and our fortune. So let us do our part nicely. We shouldn't interfere with Krishna's duties. Let's not leave Krishna's duties for him. Let us do our own duty. He has already assigned our duty to us. Let us be concerned with that. Do it very nicely, and Krishna will help us. So here, Krishna, he told Mukunda, my dear Mukunda, there is nothing like sin in your life. Your Kirtan will bring me anywhere, anytime to dance. That is our relationship. It's eternal. And if I don't show anyone my mercy, even if I stand before the person, that person will never understand me, like I did to this Sarastra, Dhirodam, Kamsa. I was standing before them. They didn't know me. Only when I show my mercy. I've shown my mercy to you. Yeah, Kirtan is out of this world. I have no independence. I have no independence. My independence, it is in your kirtan, wherever, whenever you perform kirtan, I must be there. There's no doubt about that. All right?
Thank you, Manas, for a good question. You said about the words of name Radha's name. I just think has one Lord full of her name is so glorious. Hare Krishna Mantra by Mahaprabhu gave and then indirectly as Dhara instead of Radha's name. Is there any reason?
For pronunciation. This is for pronunciation. For pronunciation is easier. Hare. It's not sweet. It is sweet. So it is just simple like that, not difficult. Her name is very, very powerful. Hare is very sweet. You can say Hara, but if you say Hare, it's easier and it's sweeter. That's all.
Maharaj, you told that how Santanas doesn't include the activities and it is inactive. And we find some prayers of Uddhava and Brahma that they aspire to become Guru Lata or grass in Vrindavan.
Yes.
So, how to understand?
Yes, 𝐁𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐭𝐢 Swami said, Uddhava, he decided to be a grass. He didn't pray, let me become a gopi or saki. Or he wanted that because he doesn't want everybody will just go to gopi. So he decided, let me be a grass. Because if I do like that, everybody will also do the same thing. 𝐁𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐭𝐢 Swami's explanation. So Uddhava decided, let me become a grass so that when the gopis will pass, they will drop all the dust from their feet on my head. That will be enough for me. And the Brahma prayed also like that. And Krishna gave him a very exalted position, Haridhara Thakur. It's very nice. Very, very nice. So, devotees should be humble to approach the Lord in a very nice mood. We should not approach the Lord with pride. We don't walk to the kingdom of God with open chest. We go to the kingdom with this way we go. Right? So our challenge are teaching us, the process. It should be humble. We go there in a very nice way. But you see, when devotees pray like this, they don't lose anything. They become the topmost. See Haridas, Namacharya. See Uddhava, such an exalted person. Uddhava is still there till today. She's staying there till today. You go to Uddhava Kun. You see Uddhava is there. If you want to see him, if you want to see Uddhava there, you want to see him? Yeah. So next time when you go there, just have tumultuous kirtan of the holy name. Uddhava will come out. That's the secret. Have kirtan, heavy, let the kirtan. Like this morning, we were jumping, dancing. Do it there. You see Uddhava will come out. What do you want? That is a secret. You see him there. See, our Krishna is so nice. We have everything. Everything is So have kirtan, heavy. That will come out. And speak Bhagavatam if you want. We speak Bhagavatam. All right? Any other question? You can close here. Thank you very much. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Itai Gaur Premanande. Oh, glorious assembled devotees.